It's your boy Bobby Beast here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Tariq versus Ronnie. When it comes down to it, Tariq, a lot of people look at Tariq like he's the character he was in book one, like he was still learning, he doesn't know anything and stuff like that. So basically, when it comes down to it, this is not the same Tariq from book one. Tariq has changed, and if you guys have seen, he's grown into himself to the point he's become a kingpin in his own route. In season 1 and season 2 of book 2 Ghost, yeah, he was working for Monet, but then he went up to a whole other level in season 3 where he's pretty much his own kingpin and kind of operating like how, you know, he's supposed to be operating. So he went up in power, and so with him being where he was at, he's going to more than likely want to continue to be at that level. He's no longer the guy who's going around working for somebody or working with somebody, but he's the person who now works for himself, and I think he wants to be a person who works for himself. So Tariq has changed. He's grown a lot. Now when it comes to Ronnie, Ronnie is someone who obviously he's been in the game, and he used to run the game, right? He was the #1 guy with Unique. Before Unique took over, before Unique became who he was, Ronnie was the one who ran the crew, and Ronnie was the boss. It would be interesting if we could ever see a story about Ronnie when he was the boss and when he was over everything, with Unique being his #2, because remember when Ronnie went to jail, he left Unique in charge to take over the crew. And so basically when it comes down to it, Ronnie is very angry about the fact that Rock has taken over and that Unique has not taken over. And if you guys can remember, in season 1 of Raising Kanan, Unique wanted to take over all the blocks from Rock. He wanted everything. So basically what Ronnie wanted, he was going after in season 1, only for Ronnie, you know, to get out and see that Unique has not taken over. If anything, Rock has taken over. And not only that, Unique is working for Rock. So that's how he's looking at it. So let's say Tariq was around someone like Ronnie. Now Tariq would have been peep game on Ronnie a long time ago. He would have picked up on stuff a long time ago about Ronnie. It's just Ronnie is a character who has been kind of in the shadows. He's just got out of prison. He's trying to figure things out. But at the same time, with him being around someone like Unique and people knowing about him and knowing him getting out of prison, you know, Tariq would pay that attention. He would look at Ronnie the way he is. And the way that Ronnie is moving right now, Tariq would see that Ronnie is a threat, that he is no one that you can look at and just be like, nah, this is someone who, Ronnie is a OG, so to speak. He's an OG. He used to run the crew. He was the one, and now he's back and he's angry. He's someone you should pay attention to. And it seems as though everyone they're really overlooking him. They're not overlooking him anymore now because of moves he's recently made. But at the same time, he's the guy who, you know, you gotta watch him. So Tariq would have saw Ronnie a long time ago. He would have seen Ronnie and read him and say, yo, you gotta watch out for Ronnie. He would have said something about it early and then let it go, or act like he was letting it go, only to, you know, still be doing his thing and looking at Ronnie. One thing Tariq does not like, much like his father, is someone messing up the business. Somebody like Ronnie will mess up the business, because Ronnie, much like Kanan in Power Book 1, does not give a damn. He's ready to make a move. He's gonna do whatever he wants to do, but he's gonna do it in a stealth way. So when it comes down to it, if Tariq and Ronnie were to go head to head with one another, how would things turn out? Well, this is the thing. Tariq going against Ronnie, that's a tough one, because Tariq, you know, we talk about his fighting skills. You know, he's getting a little bit more decent, but he's not where we really want him to be at just yet. And him going against Ronnie physically, I don't think he should go against Ronnie physically. If anything, I think that him and Ronnie should go against one another in a gun battle. He should try to go at Ronnie, or send a squad at Ronnie or something like that. I think he can outthink Ronnie, even though Ronnie has asserted himself very smart and very stealth. I think that Tariq will outthink him more than anything. Tariq mostly outthinks his adversaries, which is a skill set that he dominantly does. He moves very political, very in the shadows type. Like he moves very sly there. He's very smart. So when it comes down to it, him going against Ronnie, I think it would be more of a strategic win. But if Ronnie were to fight Tariq physically, them one-on-one, I think Ronnie would win that fight. Not unless Tariq, you know, pull something, like get a weapon or something. But other than that, that's pretty much what I think would happen if Tariq was to fight Ronnie. But I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy Bobby Beast here. Just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down. And it's your boy Bobby.